Hi there, friend. I'm Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about business, life as an introvert, and how to seize your opportunity for success. I have my husband Devon here with me today.
Hey.
We're a husband and wife photography team based in Virginia, and today we're talking about the top 5 craziest things we've seen at weddings, and boy, do we have some doozies for you, so go ahead and buckle up. Are you ready to get started?
Let's carpe diem this thing.
Insert video intro thingy here. So I started my photography journey in 2017, which was years before I ever met Devon, but he joined me in 2020 and we've photographed almost 200 weddings together at this point. And as you can imagine, we've seen almost every scenario you could think of and probably some that you never thought of.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Now, for privacy reasons, we're not going to share any names or photos, and we're not going to talk about when these weddings took place. We love all of our couples, and no amount of craziness on their wedding day could change that.
Let's start the countdown. At number 5, we have a fishing picture where at least the tackle stayed in the box. So there was a wedding we shot, and the groom and groomsmen, all of his groomsmen were his brothers, decided they wanted a picture fishing at this little man-made pond thing. Except they were this close to each other, pants around ankles, just in their boxers and button-downs, fishing. Little awkward, but to each their own. Like, not the worst thing, not something I'd want to see every day, but,
They like the picture.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Coming in at number 4, we have lap dances with Santa Claus.
Oh.
Now, Devon and I, we love Christmas. We love Christmas so much that we start decorating in October.
Who needs Halloween?
I sure don't. I mean, it's July, and I'm already getting Christmas stuff on my TikTok. I know, like Christmas in July, right?
Heck yeah.
But seriously, we have the Michael Bublé Christmas album on vinyl. I'm about to bust it out after we finish recording this.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. But we've never really thought about lap dances with Santa Claus. But at this wedding, it seemed everyone was on the naughty list or the nice list, if you want to think about it that way.
Nice. At number 3, we have ducks who now owe us 10 grand. Now this has to come with a little bit of background as to why they would owe us 10 grand.
A little context.
Yeah, like an honorable mention kind of thing. So there was this wedding that we shot, and the groom comes up to us after the ceremony and is like, "Hey, so how much would it cost to bring you along with us on our honeymoon?" Wink, wink. Now, my response was, 5 grand? Because, like, money talks. I mean, plus they had to pay for travel and everything, so we were getting free sort of vacation. He immediately goes, "All right, deal. We can do that." I'm like, hold up. That's too fast. Let's raise that to 10 grand. He's like, "You drive a hard bargain." So that's where the 10 grand comes from. We don't really do NSFW things.
Not safe for work.
Yeah, not our style. Well, it gets to this wedding. There's this duck sitting here, 2 ducks over here. We're down by this creek, and this duck over here starts screaming, almost like it was at the top of its lungs or something.
Not quacking.
No.
Not quacking.
No.
Screaming.
We look at it, and it immediately starts charging towards this duck over here and starts doing the naughty.
And not lap dances with Santa Claus. No. Naughty.
Not at all.
The naughty.
The groom looks at us and goes, "You gotta get that." So we take some pictures of it, and And to this day, nobody has seen those. They were not in the gallery.
Yeah, they did not make it
No,
into the gallery.
We don't do those kinds of pictures. Thus, why the ducks owe us 10 grand.
Hey, send them an invoice. Now, at number 2, we have the not runaway bride. Now, this was a second marriage for this couple, and they are extremely laid back. They're not super concerned about the timeline or any like specific shots that we need to get. A lot of our brides are very detail-oriented, very type A, a lot like myself. So this couple in particular was just a smidge bit different than what we're used to on a wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
So this bride is getting ready at her house, but only for hair and makeup. She's putting on all of like the final touches, getting into her dress, putting on jewelry, things like that at the bridal suite of her venue. Now, that's pretty normal, or can be pretty normal. We have several couples who choose to get ready in the intimacy and privacy and comfort of their own home.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. What was not normal, however, was when the bride arrived to the venue 2 hours late to the ceremony. Now, remind you, she had just gotten to the venue 2 hours late, and so only her hair and makeup were done. She still had to get dressed, like all the things, and the ceremony was supposed to start 2 hours ago. So what did we do? We got her ready really quick, started the ceremony, and after that point, the timeline kind of just worked itself out.
Yeah.
We worked really quickly to make up time during family formals, wedding party, portraits, and really nothing ran late after the ceremony point, surprisingly.
Yeah, it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, they actually sent us home early, and I thought for sure we were gonna, be gifting a little bit of our time afterwards. Yeah. But yeah.
And the top spot, number 1, drum roll please. Brotherly love, maybe a bit too much. So, there's a reason this one is number 1. We had this wedding where all of the groomsmen were the brothers of the groom.
Different wedding,
yes. And the youngest brother comes up to me and says, "Hey, can I get a picture of me kissing the groom?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not? Like, what could go wrong? I'm just thinking little peck on the cheek."
Yeah, that's a fairly common request.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're brothers. That was the mistake, is assuming. The brother goes over to the groom, dips him, plants a big old smooch right on his lips, and then shoves his tongue into his mouth. Looks up at me with this big smile and goes, "Did you get that?" I'm like, "Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to, but yeah."
You didn't tell him that.
No, I didn't tell him that.
That
but
one did make it into the gallery.
That did.
Yeah.
Yep, they asked for that to be in the gallery. So,
Well,
yeah.
I had to edit that.
Yeah, did you have fun with that?
Oh, yeah.
I just realized that we started with brotherly love and have now ended with brotherly love.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And I just want to insert all of the pictures in here because I swear we can't make this stuff up. Well, that does it for today's episode. I hope that you've enjoyed these top 5 craziest things that we've seen at weddings. I know I've really enjoyed reliving all of these.
I have too. It's been pretty fun.
Be sure to drop your favorite down in the comment section below. And if you want even more videos just like this,
be sure to subscribe down below.
I like having you here because you get to do all of my shameless plugs.
That's my job.
Subscribe down below because we post videos just like this every week that you won't want to miss. Until next time, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Devon. Let's seize
the day.